Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webcast to discuss the remarkable opportunity for easy add-on sales with SolarWinds. Now, that might sound like just a tagline now, but by the time we conclude today, I am confident you will be convinced that you can consistently find many opportunities to expand your incident and problem management, data center infrastructure, and desktop projects. SolarWinds has expanded their portfolio of solutions, and today we will talk to you about how to leverage the SolarWinds portfolio to expand your footprint in your customer accounts. My name is Don Grease. I am the Manager of Business Development and Vendor Programs here at Lifeboat Distribution, and it is a privilege for Lifeboat to host today's conversation with SolarWinds, and I want to thank you all for attending. I also want to thank our main panelists from SolarWinds for chatting with us today, and they are Jennifer Kobleski, Product Marketing Manager, and Adam Barr, Account Executive. So we have a great team with us today that combines wonderful product knowledge and real-world selling experience, and I'm really excited to get started, so welcome to you both.
Thanks, Don.
Today's topics, you're welcome. It's great to have you here. Today's topics will cover new SolarWinds solutions you can attach to desktop or data center infrastructure projects, how partners can make money selling SolarWinds, and a bit about the SolarWinds partner marketing and technical support programs. So I know your time is valuable. This is going to be a really well-rounded discussion that's going to clearly demonstrate the opportunity and the value proposition of partnering with SolarWinds, but we really want to encourage you to ask your questions. So if you hear something that maybe you would like us to drill down on a little further, or if you see something in the background that piques an interest, feel free to enter those questions, and you can do that by entering them in the Q&A panel on the right-hand side of the screen. And at the conclusion of the discussion, we will answer as many questions as time permits. We will also be popping up some polling questions along the way, so please answer as many of those as you can. And remember, we are also going to give away a $100 Amex gift card to one lucky attendee before we sign off. And so with all that, let's bring in Jennifer and Adam and get this conversation started. Hi again, guys.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are things in the beautiful city of Austin and the great state of Texas today?
Well, it's a little rainy, and
a little rainy down there?
Yeah. And
okay.
It's a little sad. We had an explosion in North Texas, so we're all feeling a little sad, but yeah. It's usually sunny here.
Yeah. Well, our prayers are with you, and we were sorry to hear that news, but we'll do what we do, which is work with our great audience, our great loyal Lifeboat resellers, to impart on them the opportunity that you guys bring to the table. And with that in mind, you know, so often software is a piece to a larger overall solution or project that a reseller may be working on. And today you really are providing us with a great opportunity to explore this, and I'm anxious to get to that very topic. But just so everyone is level set, and Jennifer, we might start out with you on this, let's just spend a little time telling our audience about SolarWinds and the place and your place in the category of data center infrastructure.
Okay. So, you know, I think everyone knows SolarWinds, the brand, is in the NOC, you know, in the network area. And so the success that we've had with that, we've basically applied that same success in terms of ease of use, you know, lowest cost products, kind of using our model and applied that into the data center. And we've made a lot of acquisitions over the last couple of years, as well as we've done a lot of internal development on products that pretty much can manage anything in your data center, from servers, applications, virtual servers, your storage infrastructure, you know, even like your power and cooling. Some of our tools can integrate with your environmental control system to really get an understanding of your power and cooling in your environment. And many of our products are on the Orion platform. So the Orion platform is really our very highly usable console, as well as our integrated database where you can get really an end-to-end view of what's going on in your infrastructure. So that's really how we've expanded, and because we have that ease of use in our Orion platform, it makes it really easy to cross-sell products. So once you start with, even if some of your customers have Network Performance Monitor, or if you start with like a server monitoring tool that we have, it's really easy to move your customer into looking at other technologies, just because it's all most of our products are on the same user interface.
Okay, that's all good to know. So let's drill down on some of the key areas your solution fits in to help customers improve the quality of their data center operations. Can you give us an overview of what you offer in the area of incident and problem management?
Sure. So we acquired pretty recently a company with a product called Web Help Desk. And what customers really like about this product is it is web-based, and of course it's priced very very nice compared to like some of the other more big four vendors that you would see, like Remedy, for example. They also really like the asset management features in addition to the ticketing. And this product also works on multiple platforms. So it works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. So with that product, it's very flexible for many IT organizations. One product I don't have, I see you have some slides up. One product that's not listed there that we just released recently, it's a free product. It's called Alert Central. And so this kind of, from where you go from ticketing in your help desk, you really need to hand that ticket off to the right person at the right time. So what Alert Central does is it looks at scheduling, so who's on call, who's not on call, and really routes that alert to the right person at the right time. And that's a free tool that we've just released. Two products that we have in the response, incident, and problem management realm of our products that really help with remote triage, or really the ability to remotely fix a problem. One of those products is Dameware. I'm sure you've heard that brand name. It's Dameware Remote Control. And what that product allows you to do is really from either multiple different kinds of operating systems, you can remote into those servers or desktops and fix the problem. So it allows you to really, instead of walking down the hall, you can really remote in, and instead of using RDP, you can have multiple, and having multiple windows open at the same time, you can fix the problem just from one window. We also have another product called Mobile Admin. This product integrates with about 40 different technologies, so Active Directory, VMware, other help desk environments like Remedy. It also integrates with other monitoring tools like SolarWinds monitoring tools. And what this allows you to do is work anywhere from any your iPad or your mobile phones. So it's really great for customers who have a lot of physical locations that they're going from place to place, like educational facilities, for example. So that's a really good product, and you can download the app off the any of the app stores on the internet. So that's in a nutshell what we provide for incident and problem management.
Well, that's a powerful set that you have there, and I'm sure that our resellers will look more closely into that one. Moving along now and thinking about desktop environments and how varied those are today, what can you tell us about the products that you have to help support the desktop?
Well, we have two products that help with compliance. So, you've seen a lot in the news lately around vulnerabilities with applications like Java, Adobe, what have you. So we have a patch management product that we provide a lot of the third-party common applications already packaged and bundled up. And you can patch your third-party applications at discrete times that works for really well for large global environments that need patching at different hours of the day and night. It also, what other customers like about this product is it provides automated approvals. And it has a really great reporting feature, so you're able to tell, what's been patched, what hasn't been patched, were there any patches that have failed, and why did they fail. So what this product really does is it takes the mundane, boring task of going to each, system and patching those updates, which can sometimes take days, if not hours, but sometimes it takes days, and it can narrow that time down to about an hour or so, and so that brings a lot of value, especially because in customers' environments, a lot of times there isn't a dedicated patch person. That's somebody else's side job, so it really relieves the workload off of those system administrators that are having to do that. The other product that we have that is, along the compliance theme is our log and event management product. It's called Log and Event Manager. As you notice, we name all of our products, not some strange weird name. We try to name it for the pain that it solves or for what it does. So Log and Event Manager does, your real-time log analysis, does your event correlation. There are a lot of out-of-the-box compliance reports that you can run, and it also does remediation. So, for example, if it can detect that somebody has installed a USB drive, and it can block that USB's usage. So you can't bring in applications or viruses into your company. So it protects against that as well. The other product that we have that I haven't mentioned yet is Virtualization Manager for managing the desktop environment. More and more customers are going towards VDI to reduce costs in their desktop environment. And so we have some pretty new dashboards around really understanding what's going on in terms of performance and capacity in your virtualized VDI environment. And this works for both Hyper-V and VMware. And I also mentioned, Dameware. It helps manage, your desktop environments by remotely logging in and being able to triage issues.
Okay, awesome. Of course, we also want to talk about the area you are probably best known for, which you hit on in the beginning, and that's monitoring data center infrastructure. Most of our audience is probably familiar with this set of the SolarWinds portfolio, but please tell us about the available solutions and why they are so popular.
Okay, so our server and application monitoring product, it's really popular. I came to SolarWinds about a year and a half ago, and I guess about 6 months in, we added hardware monitoring, which that really sold like hotcakes, really, because we can monitor multiple hardware vendors and really get at that information, and that really just brings a whole new level of visibility to a customer's environment that they didn't even know that what was going on before. They didn't even know like a power supply was about to fail, or you know, their memory was about to fail. So that is a feature that is really popular. Along with hardware monitoring, we can monitor about over 150 applications. We keep adding new applications every day. We have a community, a really robust community called Slack, and you can create custom application templates. It literally takes minutes. Even I can do it, and so it's folks put on the community templates that they've created, and those are you can immediately see those in the product. You don't have to install anything separate to see those templates. You know, as I mentioned, I started about a year and a half ago, and I came from one of the big four, and just to kind of give you an idea of how easy it is. My first week, I was on a sales call, and literally in the span of 30, 45 minutes, the customer had the product installed, and they were seeing real data from their data center in the console. And where I worked before, that would have taken weeks. So it really does provide value very, very quickly in the customer's environment. Web Performance Monitor is also on the Orion framework. It's on the Orion platform, if you will. And this product, if you've got web applications, if your customers have web applications, it's really good for understanding like the end user experience and really the front end of the application. So how long did it take the pages to load? What was slow in that? Was it the JavaScript? Was it third-party content? It really helps you isolate where the problem's coming from. And so these are synthetic transactions that run, and they can be run either inside the firewall or outside the firewall. So if you've got like a SharePoint application that's connected to multiple other applications in your environment, it will work for that. And you can monitor your applications from multiple locations throughout the globe. So there's really no limitation there. The other product that we've already talked about is Virtualization Manager. But when I previously spoke about it, it was from the VDI and desktop perspective. And we also have the capability to monitor virtual servers, your hosts, and your data stores and things like that in your virtual environment. Storage Manager is a great product that complements that because it allows you really to get that end-to-end visibility from your data store all the way to your LUN of what's going on in your environment. So a lot of times our application issues might be because of a storage issue, so this really helps you, troubleshoot what's going on in your environment. And like many of our other products, it works on multiple environments, so it's heterogeneous management across your data center, kind of all across the board.
All right, so that's great. Now that we have this understanding of the product set, and you did such a great job spelling that out for us, and we kind of know where the opportunities lie for our resellers, we'd really like to know more about your experience with attaching these tools to larger projects. What should our resellers be looking for to recognize the SolarWinds opportunity?
Just to kind of boil it down to new projects that a customer might be working on, or anything that's that they have in their data center, like servers, they're buying new servers, they're getting a VDI environment. Do they have a help desk? Are they happy with their help desk? We also compliance. Really, do they have applications that they need to monitor? Really, just looking at what are the things that are in their data center or their desktop environment what kind of projects are they looking at, and looking for those keywords, because, you know, again, we can really manage pretty much anything in the data center. We also, if the customer has, you know, another enterprise framework that they're using for, you know, event correlation or kind of their comprehensive management platform like System Center, we also can extend those environments too. So look for, you know, System Center projects, because we can add a lot of value to those projects as well.
All right. Thank you so much for that. And Adam, I think we're going to finally pull you into this conversation, because now we want to talk about something really great, and that is for all of our loyal resellers who may be thinking this sounds great, but can I really make money selling these products? What do you want them to know?
Sure, yeah, thanks, Don. Appreciate setting this up here today. You know, obviously, we're going to help your partners and our partners here make money. We do offer additional points for registering deals with SolarWinds. We have a pretty easy process to do that. You'll do that through your Lifeboat representative. So getting them the end-user contact information and providing that over to SolarWinds, we will get that opportunity registered up and then provide those additional points to price protect our partners here. We do offer a high-volume model here at SolarWinds, so high-volume sales model, so a very transactional-based sale. Typically see our sales cycle around 30 to 45 days. So if you're looking for a quick turnaround, add some additional value to a solution on a quick basis, we can help you do that here with SolarWinds and really add a great value add to you know, existing project that you're currently working on, and not slow that process up. We're going to add some value at a quick turnaround there.
Okay. That's all good news. So we have great technology to offer. We have lots of customer needs we can address, and we can make good money by adding SolarWinds to larger infrastructure projects. But as a reseller, am I on my own? You know, what kind of sales and marketing support is available? And what about, how do I get trained on the products?
Yeah, great question. We absolutely support our partners here at SolarWinds. We do have a partner portal that you can sign up on as a reseller. That is available on our website. You'll go to the partner section, sign up there, and then you're going to have access to the rest of the channel team, just like myself, our channel account executives, our channel account managers, our engineering team to help your customers as they work through the 30-day evaluations available. We have all that available to you to help close those deals and position the product with your customers to find the right license size, help configure the product. The beauty of our model with the evaluation is they'll basically be able to use our engineers as their resource and their consultant for the first 30 days. Get a lot of the initial setup done. As Jennifer said, it's a pretty quick process, but allows them to have us at their hand and at their side to do that process there. So. We'll be right there at their side as they do that.
This is great. This is great. I think we're almost set, but I think you can still help our attendees that don't always get to go on site to see where customers need help by you now suggesting some key questions that they can ask to help uncover SolarWinds opportunities. So what would you say those key questions are?
Sure. Yeah, there's definitely some key questions out there to ask. I mean, in a simple form, you know, what are you currently doing for monitoring? Not only on the network side with what you know, they're probably currently familiar with on the SolarWinds side, but also for server and application monitoring. You know, how are you managing your third-party patching? You know, what are you doing from a security vulnerability perspective with those patches? Are you under any audit or compliancy requirements that you need to adhere to, similar to PCI or SOX or GLBA? So those are going to be some of the key questions to add and ask there. Also, going back to your other question, we do have video tutorials available on our website, online demos available. We also do have specific links for the evaluations that I spoke of. So, you know, we can get you those links as a partner. Those are available to you, so they'll key just directly to our channel account managers.
Okay, and you know, naturally, your software would fit, you know, in any marketplace, in any vertical, because of what it does, but are there any particular verticals that are stronger than others for SolarWinds right now?
You know, we're heading into our federal quarter, so it's a big federal time here. But you are right. We do kind of fit into all of the verticals there. You know, having network monitoring software, you know, is a need across the board. So commercial, state and local, your healthcare, education, and again, federal, you're going to see a big presence from SolarWinds. Everybody from, you know, the Fortune 50s down to your local 50-seat shop that needs some kind of networking solution there. Because of our price point, we are able to play in all those arenas, and the enterprise scalability of our products, again, allows us to fit almost every environment out there.
Terrific. And before we go to Q&A, I just want to wrap up by giving you both an opportunity to let our loyal resellers know, you know, what are a few key things that they should remember about SolarWinds after this presentation today.
Sure. So from a sales perspective, I just say, you know, register those opportunities early and often. If you think there's an opportunity, please ask. You know, I'd rather see a partner come to us and you know, us find out that it's not a good fit than not give us the opportunity to get in there and look at it. You know, listen for those keywords that I mentioned. You know, server and application monitoring, compliancing. You have an auditor coming in to evaluate the environment or to audit for SOX or PCI perspective. I think those are important things to keep in mind from a SolarWinds perspective. Jennifer?
Yeah, I would, you know, kind of along with the lines that you were saying is, you know, really we have such a broad portfolio now. There's a lot of capabilities that we can help customers address their problems, and we can do it really quickly and without a lot of you know, cost to your additional project that you're working on.
All right. Well, thank you so much, the pair of you, for having this conversation with us today and conveying your message to our family of resellers. I know that we have at least one question on deck here, and I just want to encourage everybody else who's in the session to, you know, kind of think over what you've heard and what you've seen in the different slides, and if anything comes to mind, feel free to pop in a question for us. But we'll start with this one, and I think this goes back, Jennifer, to the desktop environment, but the question is this a direct competitor for SCCM?
You know, it really depends. I would say that System Center Configuration Manager has a lot of capabilities, and a lot of capabilities that SolarWinds doesn't provide. For example, you know, virtual machine management or configuration management. And it's really intended as an enterprise suite to manage, you know, your entire environment. We were just at MMS last week, actually, and our Extend System Center message went over very well, and I'll tell you some of the areas that they really, that customers really kind of keyed in on while we were there is with our patch management capability. So System Center does have a patch management capability, but it doesn't have the ability to have pre-built patches or packages for third-party updates. So that's a value add that we provide, and we actually integrate natively with the System Center Configuration Manager both 2007 and 2012. So that's a really good value add product for a System Center environment. The other products that we have that customers really honed in on were you know, our management pack for System Center Operations Manager. So, you know, we can feed both, you know, our network data as well as our server and application events into System Center Operations Manager. And we worked with Cameron Fuller, who many of you might know is a Operations Manager MVP, to create a template to monitor SCOM, because that's a question he gets in, you know, one of 3 discussions in his deployments. So we built a template to actually monitor Operations Manager. kind of the monitor. So we do provide a lot of value add, virtualization manager. We can do capacity planning for, those Hyper-V and environments. So we do provide a lot of value add for system center environments.
All right, excellent. Really good answer. Thank you so much for that one. And again, if anyone has additional questions, whether it has to do with the product set or how to work with SolarWinds or how to sell the product, we still have a few minutes here. You can pop those questions in. But right now, I'm going to give away a $100 Amex gift card. So just give me a second here to pull the name out of the hat. All right, I have it, and today's winner is David Gray from Land Solutions. So congratulations, David. Thank you for being a part of this discussion today. We appreciate all of you being here, but David, we will get you that $100 Amex gift card in the very near future. Okay, still time to enter your questions, but while you may be doing that, I do want to go to our traditional call to action. These are the best practices for getting further information or for getting help selling SolarWinds. So you can do as Adam had suggested. You can visit the partner page at SolarWinds. You can see there what the program requirements are, all of the program benefits, and that's a long list. And then there's an even longer list of marketing resources. So it's a great page. It's very helpful. We recommend that you check that out. Also, please contact your Lifeboat sales rep. If there's any product you want to schedule a deep dive demo on, we can work with SolarWinds to get that done for you. We will provide you with pricing and pre-sales assistance and basically help with any opportunity. I'm just taking one last check for questions, and I don't see any at the moment, but I will encourage you to do this. Should you think of anything once we sign off here, please feel free to contact me or Jennifer or Adam or your Lifeboat sales rep. We're always here. We're always happy to help with anything that you need. So if a question comes up, right after we log off or a little bit later, get back to us. We're here to help. Jennifer and Adam, it was a pleasure speaking with you today and putting this webcast together. I thank you for your support of Lifeboat and our reseller community. Thanks so much. And for everyone at SolarWinds and everyone at Lifeboat Distribution, thank you all for being here today. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to hear from you soon. Bye now.
Bye, Don. Bye, everyone.